Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Jill Duggar's husband Derick under fire after Jana wedding snub. Counting on fans have been celebrating Jana Duggar and Stephen Wisman's marriage. The two tied the knot on August 15 in Prairie Grove, Arkansas, and 500 guests witnessed the nuptials. However, some fans speculate that Jill was MIA during the ceremony, and Derick's latest post may explain why. Keep reading to see what happened. Counting on Jill Duggar missed Jana and Stephen Wisman's wedding? Some Redditors recently discussed the absence of Jill at Jana and Stephen's wedding. According to the poster, they were surprised that there were still no photos of Jill at the wedding, especially considering her close relationship with Jana. Some speculate that she didn't want to be at her sister's big day because of her estrangement from the family, while others think she's trying to avoid Jim Bob after seemingly getting him into potential legal trouble. Jill's husband Derick under fire after Jana's wedding snub. The day after Jana's wedding day, Derick took to social media to share a post. However, the Counting on alum didn't congratulate the newlyweds. Instead, he promoted his and Jill's book, Counting the Cost, which featured some shocking revelations about Jim Bob. According to Derick Dillard, an updated and edited version of the memoir is now available. Many were surprised by the timing of his post. Many are divided, as some think she's throwing shade at the Duggar family because of a possible intentional snub for Jana's wedding, while others speculate that he may have used the opportunity amid the recent attention on the Duggar family. Well, Jim Bob sold Jana's wedding story to people because he is broke paying for all of his convicted son Josh's evil fees. So there's that. Hopeless, it was probably her choice not to be there, and this post doesn't take anything away from Jana. Jana's wedding looked the most spectacular. This would appear attention-seeking. Let Jana have the limelight even just for one day. Kinda sucks that Jana just got marized and this comes out during her happiest moment. Can you please give Jana her moment and stop being an opportunist? I support you and Jill, but this is in poor taste. Counting on Jill Duggar congratulates Jana and Stephen Wisman. Despite her mysterious absence at the wedding, Jill assures her followers that she's happy for her sister. In an IG Stories post, the Counting on alum congratulated the newlyweds, saying, "My sister is married. Congratulations." Many of Jana's sisters also took to social media to compliment her wedding attire. One of them was Duggar, who said that her sister was the most stunning bride. In the ever-widening saga of the Duggar family, one of the more recent controversies centers around Derick Dillard, husband of Jill Duggar, and the alleged snub of Jana Duggar's wedding. The Duggars have been a lightning rod for public interest since their days on the TLC reality show 19 Kids and Counting, and their lives have continued to make headlines with personal dramas, family feuds, and scandals. But this time, it's not one of the older scandals resurfacing. This is fresh drama, centered on long-standing tensions within the family, sparked by the absence of Derick and Jill from one of the most significant family events. Jana Duggar's wedding. Jana Duggar, often dubbed the Cinderella of the family due to her extended singleness and care of younger siblings, shocked fans when news of her engagement and subsequent wedding broke. After years of watching her siblings marry, the eldest Duggar daughter was finally walking down the aisle. Fans had long speculated about her love life, with rumors swirling for years about whether she would remain single or eventually find a partner like her younger siblings. So, when the wedding did happen, it was expected to be a grand family affair with the Duggar clan putting aside their differences for the big day. But one thing was noticeably off. Jill and Derick were absent, sparking widespread speculation about the state of their relationship with the rest of the Duggar family. Family tensions. A bitter divide. Jill Duggar and her husband Derick Dillard have been outspoken about their strained relationship with Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, stemming from financial disputes and what Derick has described as unhealthy family dynamics. Derick has accused Jim Bob of controlling the family finances during their reality TV days, claiming that the kids were never fairly compensated for their participation in the show. This fallout became public knowledge when Derick and Jill stepped away from the Duggar family spotlight, choosing to prioritize their family's mental and emotional health over maintaining a public image. Jill, once a beloved Duggar daughter who followed the family's strict, conservative rules, began to distance herself from the family after marrying Derick. The couple chose to live their lives differently from the Duggar family's ultra-conservative values, making decisions such as sending their kids to public school and rejecting the family's rigid homeschooling system. This decision was significant in marking Jill's departure from the Duggar way of life, and it sent ripples through the family. Jill was no longer wearing skirts and dresses exclusively, and she started breaking free from the patriarchal ideals that dominated her upbringing. The rift between Derick, Jill, and the Duggar family deepened as Derick publicly criticized Jim Bob on social media. Fans watched the once tight-knit family unravel before their eyes, with Derick at the forefront of the conflict. His vocal attacks on Jim Bob's character and business dealings placed him firmly in the crosshairs of Duggar loyalists, who viewed him as the instigator of the family discord. Jana's wedding, a noteworthy absence. When it came time for Jana's wedding, it seemed like the perfect opportunity for a reconciliation between Jill and her family, or at least a chance for the family to come together for a joyful occasion. Yet when Jill and Derick were nowhere to be found, it reignited the speculation about the depth of the family feud. Rumors swirled online, with some fans believing that Jim Bob and Michelle did not invite Jill and Derick to the wedding, while others thought that Jill and Derick had made the choice to stay away. The speculation only grew after Jana's wedding photos circulated on social media. Derick, who never shies away from commenting on Duggar-related events, stayed unusually silent on the matter, while Jill remained equally tight-lipped. Fans who were eager for some family unity were left with more questions than answers. Many wondered if Derick's strained relationship with Jim Bob had led to a full-scale Duggar family boycott, with Derick and Jill intentionally distancing themselves from events that involved Jim Bob at the center. Some even suggested that Derick might have been a point of contention for Jana and her new husband. Jana, known for her peaceful nature and her desire to avoid drama, may have decided to keep her wedding a smaller, more intimate affair, one that excluded anyone who could bring tension to the big day. If this were the case, it would have explained Jill and Derick's absence without making it seem like a personal snub. However, this theory did little to ease the public perception that something deeper was at play. Derick Dillard faces backlash. After the wedding, Derick came under fire on social media, with Duggar fans accusing him of being the driving force behind Jill's separation from her family. Some fans claimed that he had alienated Jill from her siblings, while others argued that his public criticisms of Jim Bob and Michelle had permanently damaged Jill's relationship with her parents. Derick, who has always been quick to defend himself online, did not initially respond to the accusations. His silence only fueled the fire, leading to more speculation that the tensions between Derick and the Duggar family were far worse than anyone had imagined. Critics of Derick also pointed out that while he has distanced himself from Jim Bob, he continues to ride on the coattails of the Duggar name. Even after leaving the TLC reality shows behind, Derick has used his connection to the famous family to gain attention for his own endeavors. Whether it's his legal career or his missionary work, Derick's name remains tied to the Duggars in ways that often bring controversy. Some fans, however, have taken Jill and Derick's side, believing that the couple's decision to step away from the Duggar family is rooted in a desire for personal growth and a healthier lifestyle. They argue that Derick's criticisms of Jim Bob were valid and that Jill's well-being was prioritized over maintaining appearances. The divide among Duggar fans has become as pronounced as the divide within the family itself, with supporters of Jill and Derick clashing with those who remain loyal to Jim Bob and Michelle.